you guys seen the video of the White House reporter that is going mega viral right now? I watched the video over a dozen times and I don't know the correct words to describe it other than there's something wonky happening with her eyes. Something almost reptilian-like. People are accusing her of being a shapeshifter. Look, I don't know what's going on in this video, but I do know one thing. The video is real. It's not AI. It's not edited. And even, surprisingly enough, even the mainstream media has picked up on this clip. And there's multiple articles out there about the clip that I'm about to show you guys right now. Let's go ahead and roll the footage.
That's fucking creepy. Pay close attention to her eyes the whole time. Look how big they are. And one goes without the other. There's that. It's almost like she's...
So at first, I saw that first clip floating around. Everyone's like, oh my God, look at her eyes, look at her eyes. So I went to the original live stream to see if I could see it for myself. I didn't want to see a clip on TikTok or from someone else's video. I wanted to see it from the direct source, and sure enough, it happens. Whatever is going on with her eyes, it happens. And I'm not trying to make a big stink of this, but I do think it's weird. I know a lot of you guys are into the same type of stuff that I'm in, and if you've been paying attention, you've seen stuff like this a lot. It always happens with politicians or their staff members or people that are in close proximity with these politicians. There's always some weird stuff going on. Every couple of months we get one of these clips with their eyes like do something weird, right? And it really reminded me of a couple of years ago. I made a video about something that I couldn't help but notice. During all of these congressional hearings and these important speeches from various world leaders and stuff, often when you look in the background, when these people are giving their speeches, often there's these weird characters in the background that are like voicing the words that the politicians are saying. It almost feels like they're a ventriloquist and the politicians are their puppets. There are so many examples of this. I'm not going to show you every single example that I've seen in this video. You can search through my past videos. I've talked about this before. But I do want to show you one example of what I'm talking about really quickly. Let's go ahead and roll that footage really quick.
Administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employees. Just have some administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow, who First, I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with page 55 from the committee's interview with, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that, we're to leave this interview and we're to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden. We're to leave this interview and we're to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden, would they be representing what you said, correct? Answer by Ms. Demlow. They would be representing what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that. They would be misrepresenting what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that.
So yeah, folks, what is really going on here? What is really going on with our world leaders? Who is really running the world? And why is this weird stuff always happening around them? Look, I'm trying to be as grounded as possible. But in my normal everyday life, I've never seen someone's eyes do that. Never. Ever. Not a single, I don't have a single example in my regular life where someone around me blinks and all of a sudden they turn reptilian or their eyes go all the way white and they look like a freaking demon. So why this always happens in the White House? I don't know. Maybe those aliens they're claiming are coming in November, maybe they're already here. Maybe they're already in the White House. Maybe we have a group of reptilians running the world. And I say that as a joke, but when you see clips like the one I just showed you, it makes you wonder, right? It makes you wonder because it's almost unhuman-like. Now, I've seen a lot of comments. I've seen a lot of reactions. Here's the one that stuck out to me the most. She's clearly farting. This is the face girls make when they fart. Everyone knows this. That's why they don't usually do it around people. So, ladies, is it true? When you fart, do your eyes go completely white like you're freaking Halle Berry Storm from the X-Men? When you pass gas, do you suddenly turn into a reptilian shapeshifter for just a moment as you pass those flatulence? So, I just think it's funny seeing these type of reactions because, you know, I don't make this video to take it very seriously, like, oh my God, look, we should all freak out. But at the same time, it's like these kind of occurrences are really adding up. And if you got any free time on your hands today, go back and look at the history of stuff like this happening. It happens so much in the White House, from our politicians to the reporters to you name it. We got a lot of little clips like this where we've caught people. I say we've caught people, but I don't know what we've caught them doing. I don't know what in the hell is going on here. Is it just a camera trick? Is it the lighting? I don't know. I guess you guys can tell me what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, though, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.